taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
88. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch 98 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. That's top, baby. That's baby. Watch 98. Watch 98 to Mike. They gonna need some therapy.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Breaks a tackle. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for James Conner. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Going for it, it's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Got an open man is Washington. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Right back to Conner here on first. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 24 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers will set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Inside. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Smooth.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this.
Touchdown, Packers! Geronimo Allison, 32 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Look at me. Zipper.
Put that team on the front.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
They are going for it. It's Rudolph. This is Johnson. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rudolph on first down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rudolph escaping the pressure right, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Boswell's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
50, plant.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Switch.
This is Connor running right. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
90, bro.
Tight, watch roll. Tight, watch roll. 3 down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the 29, Rudolph flushed out right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
On second down, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. 319.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. From the 39, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 626. Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Hey, C6.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that is the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Rudolph now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll find.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Rock it. Let's go.
From the 25 on second down, Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
38 yards on the scamper there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Inside. X3. 218. Chop.
This is Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, shoot. Box it.
198. Watch that.
Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
25.
Here's Rudolph. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
You got nothing. He's coming. Small. We got double up.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded about a yard deep. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They start the drive with Counter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Rudolph looking to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Bravo! Go, go, go! Fan!
Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
7:30.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.